Hello, everybody. It's Di Hill, transformational coach. How are you this afternoon? So, thank you for joining me. Today, I want to talk to you about why do we feel like life is hard work. So, before we get tapping, I just really want to talk to you about where this kind of belief comes from. And then I'm also going to show you how to and where to tap. If you're relatively new to tapping, then know that it is a really safe but highly effective energy releasing modality, which really taps into your, excuse the pun, taps into your low vibe emotions, letting you fully feel them, express, process, and release them. So you are taken back to your high vibe, happy self. Now, yes, we are physical beings, but we are also energetic and emotional and mental beings. And when I say energetic, if you actually, from a quantum physics perspective, if you actually break us down to the smallest particle, the smallest atom of the smallest molecule, you will find that we are just pure energy. Well, about 0.01% matter, but we are just energy. And we are resonating and vibrating. This energy is in motion all the time. So this is why we talk about high vibe and low vibe. You know, when you're high vibe, you're happy, you're joyful, you're feeling fantastic. Nothing can, bring you down. You're just in that beautiful, beautiful, happy high vibe space. That's because you're resonating a certain megahertz. And you also know when you're feeling low vibe, you're feeling flat, you're feeling sad, depressed, miserable, grief stricken, like shameful, and you're resonating. Frequency is actually measured on something called the vibrational scale of consciousness. And back in the 60s, a doctor called Dr. David Hawkins measured hundreds of thousands of calibrations of emotions and discovered that these emotions all resonated at very, very different frequencies. So that's where tapping really comes into its own, because what you're doing is you're tapping on very specific points in the body where these energy meridians meet, like sort of super highways. They all come to like certain points in your body, and tapping on these very specific points, which are linked to the whole body, allows you to send a vibration through those points where there might be blocked negative dwelling energy, helping to process and fully feel and release them. Now, when you feel an emotion, it's actually a chemical cycle in the body. Neuropeptides, proteins in the brain are created, which basically act like signals telling your body to create certain emotions. So when you feel happy, serotonin is created. When you're feeling stressed, adrenaline is created. When you're hungry, insulin goes down. So it's all that kind of I've lost my train of thought, but it's all that kind of messaging system in the body. But the problem is, we have been told over and over and over in life not to show our true emotions and to suppress how we're truly feeling. So what happens if we don't fully feel, process, and release the energetic component of an emotion? It sits in our bodies laying dormant, and then when we're triggered by a situation, when something upsets us or angers us or makes us jealous or makes us feel disempowered, it all comes to the surface again. So the form of tapping that I do is really authentic. It's not EFT. It's a clearing mechanism. We want to process and fully feel that emotion. So what we do, we really go into the darker side. We really truly speak and say how we're truly feeling. So we're bringing those emotions up to the surface so you can fully feel and get rid of that emotion that was not meant to be yours in the first place. You're not your emotions, you're not your thoughts. So it's a very, very rapid the tapping that I process is called the rapid relief technique, but it's a very quick healing modality. And the more you do it, the more you listen to your body and you actually dare to go in to the stuff that's holding you back, the more you will heal, and the more you're going to start living a happier life, because you're then vibrating at that beautiful high vibe space, which is what you're meant to be experiencing life from, which is from the vibration of love. And I'm talking like 540 megahertz. You're meant to be like really buzzing. That's what you're meant to be experiencing life from that amazing amazing place of love and joy. So before we get going, I want to just talk to you about why do we feel like life is hard work. Now, if you're anything like me, or how I used to be, I definitely felt that life was, you had to work hard at school, you had to work hard in your job to get a promotion. It was a bit of a struggle, you had to put effort into everything. But actually, why do we believe that this is the case? Well, we believe this is the case because we are taught this way. Our parents tell us we have to work hard at school. The academic structure is set up that you have to work hard, you have to pass your exams, you have to, remember everything and dump it on a piece of paper and then go on to the next test. And that's supposedly how we measure how competent, how successful we are. But this is just not true. But the problem is, it's such a conditioned belief that we go along believing, thinking, feeling that life is hard work. And it's a very deeply entrenched belief. It's not just come from our parents and the environment that we were brought up in, but it's also come from, a societal collective belief that life needs to be hard work, that you need to, nose to the grindstone and get on with it. Unless, of course, you're born into some very, very conscious family, or in some capacity born into a capacity where people are telling you that life is easy and everything will always come to you. Now, that is not the norm. So that's why we're going to tap it out. So I really want you to, for a moment, just think about what it might be like to feel like life is hard work. What sort of feelings come up for you? Maybe it's anger, maybe it's, just that resentment, disappointment, that you're always like chasing your tail and you can never get what it is that you want. What sort of feelings come up for you? So I'm just going to turn off my camera. The reason I do this is because it just helps me go within, and it's going to help you go within when you're doing the tapping as well. And before we get tapping, if you haven't tapped before, let me just show you these key places in your body where you're going to tap. And you're going to tap with moderate pressure, about with 2 to 3 fingers, these 2 or 3 fingers, about 7 to 8 times on each point. And you're just going to keep working around these points as we tap. And as I say certain things, you are going to repeat, preferably out loud, but you can do it in your head, how, the actual line that I'm saying, to see if it resonates with you. Now, you can't put anything into your body that's not in agreement with you, okay? So don't worry about actually saying it. That's for the law of attraction folk out there. But what we're just doing is to see if there's anything there. Now, don't judge it or think that you should be feeling a certain way, or you're wondering why you're not getting a response, because emotions are not logical. They are not rational. They sit in your subconscious brain. The other thing I just want to add on as like a little adjunct is that those emotions might not even belong to you. They've actually done studies now that show that along with blood and nutrients going through into the fetus in vitro, they've actually proven that emotions experienced by the mother are also passed through in the blood as well to the fetus. So these might be emotions from your mother, they might be emotions from your grandmother, they might be emotions like ancestrally from way back. So go with it, trust the process, and know what you're doing is that you're honoring your body. You're really listening to yourself, and you are doing the work because you care so much about yourself and you want to lead a happy, gorgeous, happy, wonderful life like we all do. So, of course, energy attracts like energy. That is pure, that is one of the scientific laws of the universe. So, when you start caring so much about your vibe and daring to release yourself of stuff that doesn't serve you and doesn't belong to you, you're then going to be resonating at a lot higher frequency, and you're going to start attracting back a life that absolutely matches that. So if you're new to tapping, excuse, glasses are off, can't see a thing, eyebrow point. And remember, this is actually my right side of the body. You're going to just tap a few times on this eyebrow point. Then you're going to move to your right temple. You tap on the right hand side, okay? Then you're going to tap on under your eye, under your nose, on your chin. And then you can't see like on my chest, but here you are tapping at the end of your clavicle. There's like a little nook just there. Then you're going to tap along your rib cage, wherever's most sensitive, and tap there about 7 to 8 times, up to the top of your head, back round to your eyebrow. And you're just going to keep on going round. Now, if you get stuck on a place, that's okay. It just goes to show that you have got more energy blocked in that specific part of your body, okay? If you find yourself avoiding it, that also shows that you're trying to avoid feeling certain emotions. So don't, get all in your head about this. This is the biggest learning curve where tapping is concerned. Get out of your head. Just go with it. I cannot stress that enough, and really feel into your body. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera off, and I would just invite you to close down your eyes, feel very, very grounded in your seat, and just take a couple of deep breaths. Let's do another one. And I want you to bring to mind whatever's triggered you to make you feel that, life is just hard work. Maybe it's been something that you've been trying to work towards. Maybe you just keep feeling like you're banging your head against a brick wall. You can't get what it is that you want. Maybe you are wanting an easier life, and it doesn't matter what you do, it's just not coming to fruition. Maybe you're juggling a lot and you're just like, when am I going to get a break? Just bring it all to the forefront of your mind. And next, I want you to invite those feelings, the feelings that come with that. They're probably low vibe feelings like anger, resignation, fear, chaos, confusion maybe. What are those darker feelings that you're feeling? Telling you that you cannot have what you want. That life is a struggle. And just tune into where you feel it in your body. It can be anywhere. It can be across your chest. It could be in your stomach, in your legs. Might be in your head. Might be across your back. And if you can, just on a scale of 1 to 10, just rate that intensity as you lean into that situation which has made you think that life is a struggle. Life is hard work. What it is you want is just always out of reach. And just give it a number. All we're aiming to do is to lower that number, okay? So just give it a number. Even if it's 10, it's absolutely fine. And when you're ready, just start tapping with me on that eyebrow point. When I really think about it, life is hard work. Doesn't matter what I do, how hard I try, I never get what I want. I try so hard. Everything I try at seems like it's not available to me. Why does it have to be this way? Why do I keep working so hard? When am I going to get what I want? Why does it never work out for me? I feel so frustrated. I keep doing what I'm told to do, working all the hours, trying to do what society tells me, but I cannot have what I want. Life feels so hard. I never get what I want. I'm spinning so many plates. I'm exhausted. I'm doing so much. But I never feel satisfied or accomplished. I just keep going and going, feeling like it's a struggle. Managing a job, managing a home, managing finances. What about time for me? I don't want to live my life this way. I hate the fact that it's not easy. Why can't it be flowy and easy? But it's not for me. It's not available to me. I can't have what I want. Life is hard work. And that's the story I'm telling myself. And when I really think about it, I've always believed this. Even as a child, I was told, you've got to work hard. It's a struggle. You'll never have enough money if you don't work hard. Everything was hard work. Parents working hard, grandparents having to work hard, school telling me I had to work hard. Why can't life just be easy? Where's the fun? Why is it such hard work? All I feel is frustrated, angry, resigned, maybe disappointed. And I'm sick of it. I don't want life to be like this. I'm here once. Why can't life be easy? Easy and flowy. But I know why. Because deep down, I don't believe I'm good enough. I'm not good enough to have what I want. I'm not good enough or deserving of having an easy life. I was told many years ago that I cannot have what I want. And so I've believed it. I believe that life is a struggle. I believe that it's hard work. I don't believe that I'm worthy or deserving of having what I want. It's not available to me. It's not available to me. I'm not good enough. And that's my story. Life is hard work. And if I could say what I think now to my caregivers, to my parents, I'd say, why? Why are you telling me that life is hard work? Why can't you tell me that it's easy and to enjoy myself and to have fun and to be a child and just love life? Why are you pushing it all down? Why are you making it rubbish? Please don't do that. I'm so fed up with living like this. I don't live like this anymore. It's not true. Life is meant to be easy and flowy. I'm sick of feeling like this. I'm done with believing that life is a struggle. All I do is create more to confirm my belief that life is hard work. Such hard work. Now, I want you to take a deep breath and just stop tapping for a minute. I just want you to check in with yourself, how you're feeling. You might have been yawning or burping or releasing energy. Just check in with how you're feeling and whether that feeling has shifted, whether that's changed anything in your body, whether it's a lower intensity, what number would you rate it now? And just check in with yourself. When you're shifting energy, strange things can happen. For me, I'm definitely feeling sick in my throat. It's moved from my stomach, where it's quite big at the beginning. I would have rated it about 7 maybe. And now it's definitely in my throat and I'm feeling pretty nauseous. So with my private clients, what I would normally now do is do a second round of tapping, just going, okay, what feelings are coming up now? Because as the energy shifts, new feelings come up. And it might be sadness or regret or, a bit of disbelief that you've been feeling like this all this time. But we're going to go straight into an anchoring round. And so when we anchor in, what we're doing is we're powerfully installing new beliefs that we would rather feel. And we do this on the left-hand side of our body. And we do it really to bring ourselves back to this happy, high vibe feeling of joy, how we would rather feel. I would encourage you not just to anchor in normally, because otherwise we're kind of papering over the cracks. The real healing comes in when you're going into the dark stuff and truly saying how you're feeling. But it's a beautiful way just to end off the tapping. So when you're ready, just take a deep breath. Both feet firmly grounded on the floor. And when you're ready, just start tapping on that eyebrow point. You can do it with your right or your left hand. And just start tapping on that eyebrow point and repeat after me. If I really think about it, guess what? Life isn't a struggle. Life is meant to be easy. Life is meant to flow. Life is meant to be happy and joyous. Getting what I want all the time. If I could just have what I wanted all the time, amazing and peaceful and loving and easy. There's no need to struggle. That's just a belief. I choose to release that. I release the belief that life needs to be a struggle. It's not true. None of it's true. It's just nonsense I was told. And as I keep saying that life is a struggle, I'm now aware that I'm creating more of it. I'm no longer going to say that. Instead, I'm going to say, life is easy. Life flows. Everything is always working out for me. I'm exactly where I need to be. I'm exactly on my path, choosing decisions that feel good to me. I'm letting life flow. Life isn't a struggle. I'm choosing to enjoy my life. I'm releasing this conditioning that's not mine. That life is just easy and happy and abundant. I can have anything I want. I lean into who I am, what it is I'm here to do. Oh, and it feels so good. Take a nice deep breath in. It feels so good. I release this belief, this nonsense, this illusion that life is a struggle. It's not. Choose to stop resisting. I choose to let in the ease and flow of life. Oh, I feel so peaceful. I feel so at ease. This is how it's meant to be. I forgive those that told me that life was a struggle. They didn't know any better. It was just their beliefs. They'd also been conditioned. And now I just lean into it. I feel so good to trust and surrender and let life flow. Oh, it feels so good. I release the struggle. I release that it's not mine. It's not mine. It never was. I'm coming home to who I truly am. Living from a place of love, respecting and honoring that I have the power to create anything I want. And I'm choosing to do it from a place of ease and love instead of resistance and struggle. It feels so good. It feels so good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing me that this is the way it's meant to be. I'm going to release all this nonsense that's not mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you can stop tapping. And I'm just going to put my camera back on. Feeling very chilled, I have to say. And take a deep breath. And just lean into that place where you were feeling, kind of the struggle and why life is hard work. And just see what's going on now. I feel this incredible peace, this incredible, amazing place of acceptance and just letting it be. It feels absolutely wonderful. So thank you for tapping with me. If you want to have a private tapping session, you can contact me at dihill@dihillcoaching.com. I would love to take you through this very deep cathartic process, which I take many of my clients through. And I know that it will rapidly transform your life. It's been life-changing for me. I would not be without tapping in my life. One note I will say is when you do private tapping with me, we really work on deep core rooted trauma and deep-seated issues that can really get to the heart of the problem. And you will be amazed by how things shift and how you get to start living your life the way that you were designed to. So thank you so much for tapping with me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Thanks so much. Bye for now. Bye.